show my thong, whatever, right? You ladies know what their outfits that are out there that are more revealing or less revealing, right? But still appear sexy. You guys know the outfits out there, right? We've all seen it. We can tell, right? We're not humans have a very good sense of seeing patterns. That's one thing that we do really well, and kind of seeing like, okay, hey, this is something, right? When you see a Ferrari, like, I don't care if you like didn't know anything about cars or not. Yeah. You're gonna say, "Oh my God, that's a beautiful looking car," versus seeing some minivan, and you're gonna be like, "That thing is like a brick on the road," right? So my point is, when you see a woman who's like beautiful, in shape, and she dresses a certain way, let's say it's more conservative, you're gonna be like, "Okay, cool, she's beautiful and everything like that," but she's not revealing herself. She's carrying herself a certain way. Yeah. I'm not gonna treat her like a freaking 304, right? But if another girl is dressed a certain way
and she's got
and she's carrying herself a certain way, and then of course you hear her talking a certain way, and then hanging around
certain people,
then you're gonna like, hey babe, you know, like the B word, what's going on? I'm gonna go slap this chick's ass and see if she likes it, right? So it is that accountability aspect. I get that. You want to add anything to that, honey?
Well, well, I'm gonna put in the words. It's how you dress and how you carry yourself. You know, because if you're going to wear a skirt and then you're showing a thong through it or see-through, or you're going to wear a top and that's showing your cleavage just passionately hanging out, what do you think? What are you trying to attract? You want attention. If you didn't want attention, you wouldn't be hanging thongs. I don't care. I mean, hey, you can wear a skirt, a dress, and still look decent and still look nice. But I'm just saying, as a woman figure and body, it doesn't matter what you wear. If you look good, you're a decent size, you're whatever else, people will turn their heads. They will turn. And men. That's a human nature.
And this is the other thing.
Nature.
And this is the other thing too, guys.
You shouldn't take offense to it.
Let's be 100% honest with everyone. Everyone that's watching this channel right now, everyone that knows the truth, right? Let's be honest. The way you dress, people will perceive you a certain way.
Yes.
Right. If you're walking down the street and you see a couple old ladies walking towards you, are you gonna cross the street? Right. But let's be honest. You see a freaking few thugs walking down the street dressed a certain way. Baggy pants, sagging, right? Middle of the night. Are you going to freaking not have your guard up?
Yeah.
Or either that, you're going to walk across the side of the street.
Yeah.
Same thing, right? You're going to have perceptions of what people look like and how they're dressed, and of course how they act. Right? Especially if they're acting and talking a certain way too. Yeah. It just adds it more. Like I said, our human nature is to obviously, that's smart, guys. That is to prevent obviously harm to ourselves.
True.
Okay? So like my wife is saying, you're going to also attract the type of person that you're dressing like as well. So you can dress sexy, but if it's classy, you're going to attract a more classy guy, right? Whereas if you dress a little bit more 304-ish, you're gonna attract those type of guys that like that,
and your attitude that goes with it.
Right?
I mean, if she's dressing nice, decent, still body fitted, and she carries herself a certain manner, trust me, they're not going to treat her like a 304. I'm
sorry to say it, guys, but
take accountability.
Let's make extremes here, right? Like, let's say you go to a freaking like a well-to-do freaking millionaire, billionaires like a white party, right? Where like they're all wearing like either like the white nice clothes, or let's say you go to like a tuxedo party, versus like some freaking hood party where everyone's dressed freaking hip hop, urban clothes like that, right?
Yep.
You show up to those different events, one person gets transported to the other event. You're going to look out of place.
Yep.
You're not going to attract those. And I get it. Nowadays, everyone's like, oh, well, everyone can fit in. I've had a friend who does this, but then they do this. Or I have somebody that I know, all this anecdotal BS, right?
That's so.
But the truth of the matter is people stay where their lanes are.
Yeah.
So if you're going to dress a certain way, you're going to attract a certain type of person.
True that.
Right? If you're a freaking rapper, a freaking athlete, and you freaking talk and act a certain way, you're going to freaking attract a certain freaking Instagram model or baddies a certain way, right? But if you're a freaking dang business person, doctor, like my wife was saying, and you're more like freaking traditional and conservative and all that type of stuff, you're going to attract women the type of certain way. Or you're going to go at least go look for women the certain way.